Well, yeah, cool, I won, but this game is, in my opinion, kind of boring. The netcode is to be desired. I actually don't know how a game in 2024 can have this kind of netcode. It is buggy, and I paid 50. No, wait, I actually paid 60 bucks for this. I paid full price for this fighting game. If only there was like a fighting game that had smooth online, was jam-packed full of high-paced action, had some crazy tech, combos, satisfying characters to play, a cool character roster, and maybe for a cheaper price than full price. Wait, hold on, what is this? Fightcade. Wait, it has a lot of games. There's no way this is for free, right? Wait, what is Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3? I mean, I've heard things about Mortal Kombat. Not really good things about Mortal Kombat, but Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3. I mean, hey, it's free. Let me just try it. Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3, or UMK3 in short, is a 2D 4-attack fighting game. It is a healthy character roster with up to 25 characters, and they all have a unique game plan, frame data, and hitboxes on their attacks and specials. Also, this is completely free, because you can play this with Fightcade. Setting up Fightcade is super easy. I mean, even I can set it up. As mentioned before, UMK3 is a 4-button attack fighting game, but it also has a run button and a block button. The 4 buttons in question are low punch, high punch, low kick, and high kick. LP and HP can be mashed to unleash a flurry of jabs. This can be good up close to start pressure, and depending which character you use, HP mash can even function as a solid answer versus jump-ins. You can also alter your punch buttons by pressing down plus a punch. Down HP gives you an uppercut, which is a solid anti-air and it does solid damage. Down HP is also pretty fast for what it does, but it can be fully ducked and punished. Down and low punch gives you a fast high crushing down jab. This can be good to disrespect high approaches and strings. More on strings later. When you're up close, LP turns into a throw. Throws in this game cannot be broken, so throws are extremely strong. Every character has a unique throw, from high advantageous scenarios to even guaranteed follow-ups. Kicks can also be altered by pressing an additional directional button. Back HK gives you access to a roundhouse that kicks away your opponent quite far. This can be good depending on who you play and visit specific matchups where you need to create space. Down LK gives you very fast, high crushing low profile low that can beat throw attempts and high strings or other high options. Standing HK can be a strong anti-air as well, but this really depends on your character you're using, since a lot of characters have their own frame data and hitboxes. Standing LK is a solid mid check to keep people away, but again, this really depends who you play. Don't forget that you also have air attacks. By pressing up plus kick, you get a pretty fast air kick. It's decent to beat jumps, but it's primarily used to add more damage to your combos, since you can link your strings into it. Some characters can do this easier, since they have a stun special attack. Up forward or up back will give you a different kick, which is also really good as an air to air. On hit, it will knock down, allowing you for additional pressure afterwards. It is relatively safe, but it can be anti-aired if overused. Air punch attacks are the same even if you do up, up forward, or just up. The air punch attack functions the same as up plus kick, since you can link your standing strings into them for additional damage. To block in this game, you have to hold down the block button. This might take some time to get used to, since a lot of other fighting games have no block button. This game also has chip damage, and yes, chip can actually kill, so be careful blocking at very low HP. Since blocking is on a button instead of holding back, dealing with cross-ups is very easy compared to your other fighting games where you have to hold back to block. To block high attacks, you need to stand block, but this makes you weak versus low attacks like sweeps. To block low, you have to press down plus block, but holding down and block will make you weak versus grabs, and you will still block projectiles and receive chip damage that you would normally fully avoid if you only pressed down without block. To run, simply hold down the run button and forward. You have a limited amount of stamina, so it is advised to tap forward for a short amount of time to keep some of your stamina and regen stamina as fast as possible. Every character has a set amount of unique pre-canned strings they can use, from high damage knockdown strings to strings ending in a launch state where you can even continue your combo even further. Every combo starter has two ways to start them, either by pressing HP when you're close enough or HK when you're close enough. They both have their own reasons to use, since HP starter most of the time is a high starter. This can be avoided by before mentioned high crushing options. This is where you use your medium starter, which is your kick starter, since most of the kick starters beat crouching options. To perform the combo strings, you simply have to press the inputs as fast as possible, and it should just give you the entire string. Be aware though, that using those strings will consume a lot of stamina, even on block. This is why it's sometimes better to mix up your offense with either run-up jabs, throw, or other basic attacks to save some stamina. The cool part about these strings are that they're super safe on block, and it chips on block. If you have the enemy at low HP, it is definitely possible to chip out an opponent with a long block string. Strings however function a bit differently if the opponent is against the wall. At the wall, your string will end much faster on block and a lot of pushback will occur. To keep the pressure at the wall, you can use your LP combined with throws to start some strong wall pressure. Launching strings at the wall will also push you away the moment you launch them in the air. This means that you won't get guaranteed follow-ups afterwards. A game like UMK3 focuses on fast decision making. This game has a bunch of offensive options, so it's smart to know what you can do against this. As mentioned before, blocking standing will block all highs and also jump-in attacks. Jump-ins are no overheads, however it will make you weak versus lows. To block lows, simply hold down the block button and press down. Holding back while blocking will make you immune to throws. This also works while crouch blocking, while holding back or even down back. However, it is not smart to keep blocking since jabs do chip on block and it will add up quite fast. This does make cross-up throws a thing since some characters have throws where you can choose the side to land, making cross-up throws possible. After you get knocked down, you can mash or pre-buffer your specials as a wake-up. Some characters have decent wake-up teleports, however, they are super unsafe, so high risk, high reward. It also is possible to hold down up forward or up back so you jump away as fast as possible after getting knocked down. This can be handy to jump away from run jabs or even throw attempts. But don't be too predictable since you can easily get anti-aired. With 25 characters to choose from, it is a good question who you should use. If I can be completely honest, play who looks cool to you. Do know that all characters have unique archetypes or playstyles, from zoning to pure rushdown, maybe a mixture of both, setup characters, swaggy combo characters, and the list continues. I highly recommend the UMK3 Super Combo Wiki for more in-depth answers what a character does the best. From game plan to explaining strengths and weaknesses, a lot can be found there. The reason why I'm so in love with this game is because the game feels extremely smooth and responsive. The combo structure feels very impactful, and there's plenty of room to be creative with your character. Sure, the characters don't have 60 plus moves, but using the special moves in combination with their unique frame data on their normal specials and strings, it can be a thrilling rush to land combos, do fancy stuff, or just land some very satisfying moments, scenarios, or sequences. So he can jump and projectile spam. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I wanted to make this video for a very long time, since I definitely think that Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3 deserves quite some attention for how cool it is and for how easy it is to access and play. If you have any questions about Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3, please let me know. Those were just the basics I was talking about, but if you really want to know more about it, either visit the wiki, as I mentioned before, or put some questions in the comment section and I'll try my best to answer this. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Please, again, I don't like it to force people to do things, but I highly recommend this fighting game. And with that said, I'm peacing out. Peace and love, everybody.